Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today in beautiful downtown Frazee with Karen Stenberg. Hi, Karen.
Oh, hi, Hank.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us today.
Karen is with the North Country Trail Association, which is the nonprofit version of the North Country Scenic Walking Trail.
Yes, so I'm in the local chapter, the Laurentian Lakes chapter.
And now the Laurentian Lakes chapter, we'll talk about what the trail is first. It's
well, the National Scenic Trail, the North Country Trail, is a 4,600-mile trail starting in New York and ending in North Dakota, or we could start in North Dakota
and go the other way.
That's right. It's a long hike.
Yeah, and it's one of a number of scenic trails.
Yes, there are 8 national scenic trails throughout the United States, and of course the most well-known would be the Appalachian Trail and the Pacific Crest Trail as well.
And one thing, this is where it runs by itself, it's a 4-foot wide grass treadway.
That's right.
Across the northern part of the country.
Yes, a premier hiking trail. So it is narrow, but gets us very close to nature, and that's one of the goals, certainly.
And I know in certain areas we partner with other trails simply because they're there for one reason, or our hikers need to go and resupply.
That's
They
correct.
need to go through towns. They need to see you out there.
Certainly, and a good example of that is the Superior Hiking Trail that runs from Duluth north all the way up to the Canadian border, and that's almost 300 miles. It's all completed or nearly completed, so we are going to be having that as part of the North Country Trail. But it does take an act of Congress.
Yeah, and we're working on that.
Yes, correct. That's a reroute.
The improbable today, the impossible tomorrow.
That's right. Keep working at it.
But last year, in 2010, you guys did really good.
There were quite a few accomplishments of our local chapter. When completed, we'll have 65 miles, nearly all in Becker County, and we begin at Itasca State Park, and then we go west from Itasca State Park through parts of Clearwater County, then cross State Highway 113, and then we come south from there, coming down to Tamarack, eventually all the way down to Frazee. So about 30 of those miles have been completed, and this is all volunteer work. So certainly it's taxing, but it's also a wonderful exercise and great camaraderie out on the trail. Well,
and you guys are out every week during the summer. Every Wednesday there's trail work crews out.
Trail work crews, right, and at first it's brushing. We do have a big DR mower that's self-propelled, that it does help us in the brushing, but it's lots of chainsaw work and getting the sticks off, and lots of trimming, and then finally the treadway work, and that's done with tools, with Pulaski's and different hand tools where they get down right to the treadway, to the earth.
You would not believe some of the tools that are in the trailer. These guys know the names of the different units, but I don't. And then we had also the AmeriCorps, and we had 15 members?
12 members last year. That was very, very fortunate. A group of 12 young people that, with the AmeriCorps Association did help us, and they were to be with us 6 weeks last year. Unfortunately, they were called to the oil spill and had to leave us a little bit early. But they really worked hard from 8 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon all day long. And of course they had some issues with mosquitoes and wood ticks and deer ticks and rain, but they really did well. And they were ages 18 to 24, so they had lots of energy, so they could help us that are more of the retiree generation.
Well, and we need those help. We need those young people out there, and we use the scouts too.
Yes.
But we're coming to the end of our segment here, Karen. And so you and TV3 land, don't go away, because we're going to be right back with Karen here again, talking about the North Country Trail. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm still here with Karen from the North Country Trail Association, and we've been talking about, the things from last year, what's going on. But here we come to this year, 2011, and we're getting ready to work on the trails this spring. We're hoping to have some crews up again.
That's right.
And we have a legacy grant that we're dealing with, but we're hoping to use up by the June.
Yes.
And I'm really surprised at the timeline. You know, it just seemed like we just got it.
That's right. No, we will use those dollars to help get the trail built this summer.
And so this year, your big focus, Karen is going to be our hike day coordinator this year, and it's hike to the headwaters.
That's right, and we really want to get people out on the trail so they can experience it. And you don't have to be a member of our chapter to come and hike with us this spring and summer, and we are going to begin hiking in April. Hopefully the snow will melt. April 30th is our first hike, and it will begin at 9 a.m. and we have a meeting point at Camp 6 Road, which is just at the intersection of Camp 6 Road and County Road 37, so a bit north of here. Also, people could meet at the Minnesota Technical School at 8:15, and we'll get them up to the trail, and they don't have to know the exact directions.
Well, that's great, you know, and so we're looking at a series of 9 hikes to get to Itasca over the summer. And this is going to be a tremendous thing because you're going to get to see the segments of the Laurentian Lakes chapter trail that's completed in Becker and Clearwater going to Itasca. And also, our new membership, we're up to 69 members now.
Yes, great to have 69 members throughout the county.
But we're still looking for the young people.
Yes.
You know, you young people, if you're out there, you happen to be home over vacation and you hear about us, get a hold of us.
That's right.
We're always looking for people to come that want to do a little exercise and work during the summer out there on the cruise with us. And we have people that do that, that take trail construction vacations.
Yes, they do. Very much so.
And they come and visit us or different parts of the trail.
That's right.
And it's amazing because this is all volunteer. This is a lot of work for a lot of people. And to make a premier walking trail. And one of the things that I go hand in hand with this is you're environmentally conscious. There's very little debris, of any, out on these trails because people that hike in don't bring a lot, and what they take out with them, they take out everything that they brought in.
That's right, and these are some of the premier spots in Becker County, and they're little known spots. Probably hunters have been through some of these areas, but not a lot of other people. So the trail goes through some really scenic spots where you're overlooking lakes and going through some of the pine trees that are left in the county, red pines and white pines, as well as hearing the wildlife, especially the birds.
Well, one thing, the Frazee Sportsman's Club once again has stepped up to the plate, and they're donating $500 to help for the North Country Trail.
That's wonderful, and we really thank
we will continue our support of this trail because we see it as a major project for this area for sportsmen, outdoorsmen, hikers, kids, seniors, for everybody to get out and be healthy.
Yes, for all
we need
ages.
A healthy area,
Absolutely.
Healthy Minnesota and healthy population. And Karen, I really appreciate you being on our program.
Well, thanks for having us, and we really want to see people out on the trail.
You bet.
That's
and
right.
So the information will be up on the screen here, and we will catch you next week for another segment of Spotlight on Frazee.